Alright, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Finding the Fantastic. I'm the chick, the one doing this thing, hosting this show, podcast, called Finding the Fantastic. And it's basically a tribe of people come together, trying to find something fantastic in between the struggle of surviving life and achieving it. We're all hustling out there. We're all trying to achieve accomplishing amazing, beautiful things. But life kind of knocks us out, right? Like a left hook, a right hook, an upper hook, all of it. Nice little bee slap to the face. Psh. Anywho, we're here to talk about it and bring it up. I try to motivate, try to help inspire. I think mainly I just don't want you guys to feel like you're the only ones going through it. I think that's the most important thing. Like, if anything can come of this, I don't want people to feel like they're suffering alone. We lose too many amazing people, and people hide their personalities too much because they're suffering quietly. Like, let's bring it up and talk about it. I want to talk about this one, all about job hunting and not having a job. All the time, there's all about people who don't have jobs in the news. I'm not talking about that kind, right? I am talking about the people who are actively looking for work and having a hard time finding that work. And they're not being picky about it either. And I say this because I've had a couple people message me and just discouraged, just straight up discouraged. Like, what is wrong with me, Colleen, that I can't get a job? And let's stop and think about this whole job thing, okay? How like, oh my God, rough is it? You literally are putting yourself out there on a piece of paper or electronic application. You have to communicate your inner character, ethics, and soul via 8.5 by 11 piece of paper or via application on the web. Then somebody's gonna judge you based on that, okay? Someone with learning disabilities, we're automatically out because it's not like we can communicate via grammar, right? But someone's gonna judge you on that. And then it's time, if you're lucky, for an interview. You get called back. All right, let's set up an interview. You're literally being judged on who you are, what you do, and your value. Somebody is judging you. I am not saying that this is a flawed system. I am just saying that this is an incredibly tough scenario. Like, it's a lot of pressure, but nonetheless, you go through it, right? Here's the thing. There are people out there who have two amazing hands and an amazing brain, willing to work and work hard, and yet for some reason they can't find work. They're just having a struggle finding it, and they're trying to get the interview, and they're trying to go through this process. So I think it's very important for us to stop and remember those people, because, I mean, one, when you have a desire to work and a desire to do this thing, because in society, let's face it, people judge other people based on what they do. People judge, like, if you're a math teacher, you're like all-knowing math person. If you're, I don't know, a baker, you're like the expert on baking. But really, in all reality, I don't really understand why that makes you any more valuable based on what you do. If you're a public speaker, oh my God, you know everything. No, I'll tell you what, you don't. But nonetheless, so this society we have bases us and judges us based on our jobs. Think of the person who has no job, trying to find a job, desperately trying to find a job, two hands ready to rock and roll and work, and just not able to get there. Like, I remember when I got laid off and I was desperately trying to find work for 3 months. And I love to work. I love to hustle. It's all in the hustle. Let's go get it. But it is hard. It's nobody's calling back. You think, what's wrong with me? Why can't I communicate who I am on paper? I know I'm more valuable than this. And days go by and nights go by. You don't hear anything. You don't get anything. And it's like, what is wrong with me? All right, listen. If you're out there job hunting right now and you're trying to find something, I want you to know, first of all, nothing is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. Don't let society and people make you feel a certain way just because you haven't fit into that square peg. Square pegs? Are there square pegs? I don't really know. Doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is don't feel discouraged. You are a valuable person. You matter. You have amazing qualities and character skills. And there's something out there for you. Life's just throwing you a nice little right hook. Life's going, let's see how long we can poke this bear before it barks. Bears don't bark. Anyways, nonetheless, don't give up, my friends. If you're looking for that job, I know right now you're tired. I know right now you're discouraged. Your girl's been there. But don't be. You got this. Don't let life and society make you feel smaller than what you are. You are unique and important, and you matter. An 8.5 by 11 piece of paper called a resume, a nice little resume, does not define you. Does not define you. And if just because somebody else doesn't see the importance of you and the magic behind you and how wonderful you are, that doesn't matter. It's just one individual amongst millions. So keep moving forward. Don't stop. Keep trying to find it. You're going to get it. All right? Gosh, I just wanted to share that because, like I said, I remember what it was like when I didn't have a job. 2 hands willing to work. You just feel so small and worthless. Don't feel worthless. You matter. All right, subscribe, share the podcast, share the Facebook live video. Go on Instagram. Find me at Finding the Fantastic on Instagram. Let's do this thing. Hey, share this video with your page. You may not know somebody out there who's looking for a job right now because, again, society judges us, so nobody's going to be like, I'm job hunting. I can't find anything. I don't have a job because they're going to feel like, meaningless. But you know what? Share this. Let's pass the love around a little bit, right? Because people matter. So, all right, that's all I got. I got to go. Have a good one. Do-do-do.